So I'm here at the Pabalkan Trailhead. It's actually not raining, so that's a good start. It's been raining ever since I left Calgary. Weather calls for rain. Then there's conflicting forecasts of it might rain. Saskatchewan crossing, it's going to rain in Jasper, so we'll see what we get. Could be muddy and buggy. So anyway, I'll cross the bridge and get going. Parking lot over there and off we go to Maligne Pass. 6K from the junction, I think it's 11, yeah, 11 hour range, there it is. Well, 2 hours. We just got to cross the bridge on the highway. After all this rain, there's been a lot of water everywhere. Maybe a lot of bugs too. Easy to get over, but you know. Anyway, so off at 1 o'clock. This is 5 minutes later. Hopefully that's it. So the guys are making it at the parking lot. So the trails are muddy and it's not unexpected given the rain we had. I was a bit worried about that. Because I've had these routes now for a couple of years of hard day hiking. They were waterproof, just in case I wasn't sure if you were already a bit wet. So that will be a theme. Well, hopefully we start going up. Gets a bit better, but we got a few K to go. Well, it's nice walking beside the river. A bench up here to sit on. I've only been going for a few minutes, so don't really need it. It's fairly big. Has been through here. Looks like there's larger tracks and then smaller tracks. Moose, elk, caribou, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Maybe we'll see something. No bear tracks anyway, or scat. So that's good, that's good. Whatever it is, and it's a young one. I've been following this trail since like 10 minutes in. So I guess it's their highway. Hopefully the bears don't know about it. We're going for not quite, about an hour and a half, I suppose. I think I'm almost at the fork. I'm back down by the river, which is really nice, and we're starting to get some views. I think I'm going up there somewhere. So, hour and a half in the woods, and it's all price to pay for this so far. So, I'll get up to the fork and maybe I'll take a few minutes. And no rain yet. It's spectacular. Very lucky. There's a bridge here. Certainly for a lot of other candidates before we got to this spot. But it's alright. I'll take it. Well, looks like a fork in the road. Oh, yeah, there we go. No camping. It's a shame, actually. It's a nice spot. $6K. This horse is across there. I'm not going that way, but I might stop there for a break. Working longer. 5K down there, so it's really going fast now. Alright, well, before we head up the trail, I'm going to take a break. It's still on this bridge. choices for a good plan. Glad I brought those. Boots are a bit muddy. We are getting obstacles. That bridge does not look in great shape, but it is still there. Let's have a look. This is interesting. Look at this water. That water, that's a lot of water. That is a lot of water. That is not a good bridge. So we put a chair here so you can contemplate your choices. Number 7. The choices aren't great. Not liking to look at that at all. Really not overly happy with that. And I think that's I don't think I really have a choice. Nope, there's nothing. So I think I was too close to that river before, and I was trying to explain how I cross that thing. That water's fast. It looks deep. I don't think you'd want to cross it. That's for horses. But that bridge is ridiculously unstable and wet, slippery. I opted for the bridge, undid my pack, took my chest strap off, my waist strap. I was not happy about that. It was not fun. But made it across. I don't know how much longer this is going to be accessible in the early months. That's a lot of water. I don't think I'd want to cross that without a bridge. And that's not much of a bridge. So if the rest of this trail is like that, then this could get real interesting. This trail, oh boy, there's that river, that crazy bridge. Now we got this. This may take a while. Well, at least the rain's holding off. I'm liking this bridge a lot better than the last one. That's solid. And again, a lot of water, so that's a good thing. Well, it looks like my friends caribou, whatever they are, took this fork as well. Roll me up. Alright, well, we're at the next bridge. Boy, that's not the path up there. I don't think it's in great shape. Let's have a look. Well, could be worse, I guess. Wish me luck. Not exactly stable. Well, made it across. That was not fun, I tell you. I don't know, it might rain soon too. Hard to get some views. Gave it a quick yo bear. Bloody porcupine. He's gonna go up that tree, I think. He doesn't want anything to do with me. Where is he? So, we have porcupines, for sure. He's going up that other tree now. There he is. Stay away from my stuff. Leave him alone. Well, porcupines in the area. I have another bridge crossing up here. Huh. Hopefully there's a bridge. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh, I think there's something further up. Bloody hope so. It might be doable. There we go. A bridge. And a nice one. Excellent. Yeah, that was a good one. Alright, well that was just too stressful. I just don't have the balance I did years ago. The bridge is out and there's a log across it, and it was no fun, but I made it across. Maybe on the way back I might just take my boots off, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just show you the bridge. And I'll show you the log. I mean, some people have no problem with the log, but I don't know. I made it. I mean, that's a good thing. Let's go check out this bridge. Clearly of no value right now, that's for sure. And there's the log. It's a big one, but it's a good balancing act too. Not a lot of fun. Well, funny. I guess it is fun. Or why would you do it? That is awesome. Oh, anyway, maybe on the way back, I don't know. Don't know about the log. It's deep, but I think it's doable. It should be the morning, so. And less rain. I'll keep it in mind. I think we're getting close. Must be within a kilometer now of the campsite. Apparently there's a waterfall about a kilometer before the campsite, avalanche. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Although I seem to be going away from the river at the moment. Anyway, hope we get there soon. So the sound has changed. I can hear a waterfall. Yeah. Don't know if this is they're probably already a path. This isn't bad either. Yeah, this must be the falls. That's a great vantage point down there. I'm so bloody dog tired. I am so worried about the rain. It seems like it's going to be okay, but I'm thinking on the way back, maybe I'll go down there, that viewpoint, the perfect viewpoint down there, or that one even, and have a closer look. That's pretty cool, very cool. Alright, it must be a quick out from the camp. I'm beat, so nice to get there. Huh. Well, the trail goes that way. Maybe it's a old horse trail. Maybe there's a way across there. Unfortunately, it looks like there's a bit of an old bridge there, which, right there, I don't know. Well, let's go have a look. This was the bridge. That water's moving pretty fast. Someone's bushwhacked along there. I don't know if it gets anywhere better or not. The horse crossing actually didn't look too bad. So I think what I might do is just, maybe I'll drop my pack, scout out this trail a bit, see what I can see, make a decision. So I followed that path there behind me for a bit. I mean, it didn't really seem like it was going to give me any better options. I followed it probably for about 100 yards or so. Maybe it's just an animal trail. So my options are kind of limited with the bridge in the state it's in. But I'm kind of thinking we're at that horse crossing. I think might be the best option. I'm gonna go have another look at it, but it's a bit wider there. I'll get my trekking poles out, unzip my pants, take my boots off. It's a real pain in the ass. I'm pretty close to the camp. I mean, I'm not sure how far, but at least it's not raining. So while I'm contemplating this crossing, I think this is the best spot, the horse crossing. So I had to look at the GPS, and I'm literally right around the corner from the camp. I think that path may be a way of avoiding this crossing, because we have to cross this again to get to the camp. If you follow that animal path, whatever it is, I think you can cross another stream before the three streams dump into each other and become this thing, and it's probably a lot better. Problem is, I just don't know, and it's just far away enough. I don't want to lug my pack, bushwhacking, find out it's no good. So I'm going to give this a try, and maybe when I get to camp, I'm going to see if there's another way in. I'm thinking there probably is. Anyway, I'm gonna get my boots off, and I'll probably have to put them back on, because we're just far away enough from camp that I'm probably going to want to put my boots back on, but oh well. Well, it wasn't bad. I picked a good line. Just the hem of my pants got a little damp. It was really up to the knees. I mean, not bad at all. I think that's preferable to the bushwhacking way. Might even film that coming back. Just trees down across the path, a little bit of a climb down, but so yeah, after that crossing, put your boots back on. Now the views are opening up. Pick our way through this, and there's a campsite over this hill. So there's really no need to carry a GPS. It's really hard to get lost. But you can miss a turn, take a wrong turn. So I'm walking up here, and lo and behold, there's a pretty big waterfall right in front of me. Sorry, there's a bug climbing on that. I'm like, well, hang on. Does that mean, what was that first waterfall? Does that mean the campsite's another kilometers? That didn't make sense for my GPS. So I had to look, and yeah, I passed the campsite, the trail for it. So I got to backtrack a bit. So, I mean, I've done that before. I did that going up Wind Tower. I just took the wrong turn, wasn't paying attention, and something didn't seem right. Checked the GPS. Sure enough, wrong trail. So, time to backtrack a bit, at least not too far. And I'll keep an eye out for a trail. It must have been pretty faint because I was looking. Anyway, that waterfall over there actually looks pretty big, so I'm going to try and scout that out maybe tomorrow or something. Well, I'm bushwhacking now. This is ridiculous. One of my yo bears, which seemed to be necessary around here, definitely saw a moose or caribou or something skitter away. I must be close to the campsite. I don't understand. There's no trail on the map I have. Doesn't make sense to go all the way up there to drop. Oh, there he is. Looks like a moose to me. Anyway, I won't get him on the camera from this far. Anyway, there's a little rise up ahead. I'll go have a look. I mean, there was no sign or anything, so I'm thinking you must access it from up there. But I'm kind of committed now. Might be a trail. Of course, it could be an animal trail. Shit. There he is. He does not look happy. He does not look happy. There's some other brown object up there. That might be the young one. This is probably not a good spot to be. My problem is, I think the cat. Shit. He's coming closer. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh my God. Oh. That's called beating a hasty retreat. Jesus. So I was walking, bushwhacking, trying to find this campsite. So I did a yo bear, and I could see this rather large animal move away. I was like, okay, well, I guess that's a good thing. And then, so I'm looking at the GPS. Looks like I have to cross that river there. The campsite looks like it's across that river, right where I was standing. Doesn't make any sense. There's no path, there's no sign, so I could be wrong. So I'm getting my map out, an actual map, just have another look, and yeah, he's a bull moose, caribou, moose. Looks like a moose to me. He's big, and he was getting very interested in me, and I thought I could see, just in the bushes, one of those orange bugs, a smaller brown shape, and it doesn't matter what it is, it's probably his, and he doesn't like me being near it. He was coming towards me, geez, not even 50 yards, so I got the hell out of there. I'm still not actually comfortable. I'm back on the trail, still not entirely comfortable here, so I'm just going to go back up the way I came, well, the way I came back, I'm just not sure. If I don't see a sign or something up there, I'll have to figure out what to do, because this doesn't look right. This isn't right. It's a campsite you can book. It's fully booked all summer, so the map's not right or something. So anyway, I'm gonna have a look at the actual map I got here. See if that tells me anything, but I'm not going back there, I'll tell you that. So, whew, I needed some water. Maybe something stronger if I had it. Map's not right on the Garmin maps. This has to be that waterfall. I think it's more impressive than the last one, which means I got another kilometer. So, what the hell? But the sun's out. I mean, I just imagine doing all this in the piss and rain like it was supposed to. All day today, all tonight. But man, the sun's out. I gotta be close to camp now. So, I'm ready. I see a campsite. Oh, hallelujah. The yellow sign. Way over there. Figure out what the hell went wrong. Anyway, imagine I'll see the campsite sign in a minute. I'll cross a little stream there. This is a bit boggy here at the moment. See if we can. Ooh. So I'm thinking it must be misplaced on the Garmin map, which is based on the topo maps. Alright, I may have to check down here and see if there's a bridge. Otherwise, a bridge. Hallelujah. But somehow I missed the camp. You have to random camp, which is doable, but not when you got a whole campsite to yourself. Bloody picnic tables, fire rings. Jesus. Anyway, here we are. Oof. Lots of water. But this is what I'm looking at. Avalanche. There's the outline of a camp from the topo maps that Garmin uses. So I'll just zoom out and I'll show you where I am. So, what is this thing? That's on the triangle. That's avalanche, spelt wrong, but whatever. Underneath there is a topo map thing. And you can see it's about 500 meters off. Anyway, made it, set up tent. Oh, do all this stuff, get water. So I almost forgot, most important thing. Text wife. Okay. Give that a few minutes to clean up. So I've got the tent all set up over there. I'm going to go over the tent pad choices here. They're not great at the moment. But boy, it's nice to have it to myself and spread out. Anyway, that's all set up. I haven't set up inside. I still got to blow up the find the thing. Tent pad. Well, I need water. I'm gonna get some water, and I'm glad I brought the platypus. It holds 4 liters. I can just hang it from this tree. I got water all day. I don't have to traipse down the hill every time. So that's first, and then maybe I'll set my pant legs back on. It's getting a bit chilly. So I'm hungry. It's 7:15. Had a few wrong turns today. A few issues setting up the tent, which I'll explain later. Now it's food time, so I'm going to get to that. Let me show you the tent pads. Show you the problem here. Now, I got my Crocs on, so I don't know how far I'm going to get here. It's quite squelchy. So, I'm going to go to the other one. Here's the thing. There's one there that's just so rounded you just can't put a tent on it. There's one here. Jesus, now some of my feet are getting wet. One over here. I think it's number 3. That's not terrible. That one's covered in snow. Anyway, so I went over to number 1. Not sure how I got those. I had my boots on before. See, this is another problem. The ground's really wet. It's been raining for 2 weeks. I can't even get over there in my Crocs. Jesus. Feet are soaked now. Oh, that wasn't smart. Of course, I have no idea where the bathrooms are. I'm not going to go over there, but the ground is saturated. And if you're over there, you're squelching around on the tent pad, and then you're on the side of a hill, and you'll notice channels going around the tent pad that kind of look full of water. That is super saturated with water. They all are. And if it pours with rain, the water's going to come off the hill, and that's just not good. So, and you know, and this is ridiculous. This is, I mean, my feet are soaked. I have dry socks, not a big deal, but it just illustrates the problem. So I found this spot over here, which is dry, and it's not going to get soaked with water if it rains. So I'm much happier with that spot. It's even a little bit raised. No issue with the hill right behind it. So, I mean, it's a safety thing, frankly. I'm not waking up 2 in the morning with my down sleeping bag, everything I own soaked. It's not going to work. Okay, I'm looking for the bathroom. There's a path here. I guess it's here. Should have worn my boots for this expedition. It's just soaking wet. So these socks are toast now. That wasn't smart. Crap, it is way up here. There wasn't even a sign down there. There's a tree that had a blaze on it, but it's not readily apparent. Well, it's very private, but it's only book 1 tent pad here. Guess it doesn't matter. Swamp over there, and actually see if I could get around through the tent pad. This is tent pad 1. I got my boots on now, so I can show you this tent pad, because this is ridiculous. So I don't know if you can hear that. And that's just, it's soaked. It's just mud. And then this channel is standing water, and there's a hill. I mean, geez, I mean, any kind of rain coming down there, I don't know. And the other tent pad that looked serviceable was 3, I think it was, didn't have snow on it, didn't have a mound, was a little bit better, but the same issue with the hill and this channel, and that's not going to fly. I mean, it's just absolutely soaked back here. Anyway, see if I can. So I'm sitting around all happy, and those clouds are looking a bit worse. So I was about to just cook up a bit of soup, and I need to get ready in case it rains. I don't have a tarp up, and I don't know where the bear home is, and there's paths everywhere, and that bloody green throne way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm gonna go find that now that my feet are dry. Just to show you here, I mean, that's it's like a lake. There's standing water everywhere. Just headed to the bear hang here, and I mean, although I shouldn't complain because it didn't rain. I mean, it was supposed to, like, Saskatchewan River crossing weather. This is on the great app from the Canadian Government Weather Service. Saskatchewan River crossing called for 100% rain all day today and tonight, clearing up a bit tomorrow, and Sunday was a bit better. Jasper was rain the whole weekend, and we're about halfway between the two. So, I'll take a few puddles. It's called camping for a reason. Well, it's time for bed. Cooling off a bit. What time is it? 20 after 9. It's still quite light out, but it's getting cool out, and the bugs haven't been bad. Can't complain about the bugs. There really haven't been any. That's great. I even sprayed my clothes with that permentin, I think it is. I'll put it up. Just in case. I expect it to be really buggy because this place is like a swamp. I'm not sure why I'm not like covered in mosquitoes, but don't mind that. That worked out well. So I'm going to go to the bear. I got to hang this stuff. This actually doesn't really need to be hung, but obviously I will anyway. It's supposed to be Kevlar. It's an earth sack. It's supposed to be bear proof, which is interesting. But I'm going to hang it anyway, of course. I got my cook gear. I'll hang that. Yeah. And of course I got to put on my muddy boots and my socks to get over the damn bear hang because it's a swamp. And my feet will probably get wet again, even with the boots on, but maybe not as badly. So anyway, so this thing's great. I mean, it's Jasper, so Jasper National Park, you have to have a bear container, and this is significantly more expensive than a bear container, the regular one. They're like $50, I think. This is like $100, but this compacts to the amount of food that you have in it. So I just think this is just, I mean, it's worth it. I couldn't see having anything else. It's just because it'll now get smaller and smaller as I eat the food, and that's just great. So I got my garbage in there, food's in there, I'm good to go. Hit the hay. We'll see how that tarp lasts. If it lasts the night, I guess I'll keep it.